this could be a chance for Suzuki shorthanded. Suzuki, he scores! Suzuki cuts around, scores!
The Montreal Canadiens will be naming a new captain this season.
Rebound, he's got it again. Scores! Nick Suzuki! Suzuki scores!
Nick Suzuki.
Who do you think it'll be?
Yalone insane rebound. Suzuki puts it home.
Shot, cover the save, rebound, scores! Nick Suzuki. Caulfield trying to get to it, scores! Nick Suzuki.
My guess is it'll be Nick Suzuki.
He's in. He scores.
Suzuki scores. Tucks one in on the two-man power play.
For Nick Suzuki with a shot, scores.
In this video, I'll give you my reasoning why.
Suzuki from Weidman steps in. Shot score. Caulfield back across ice. Suzuki, the shot score. He gets behind him. They center it in front. Save rebound. Suzuki scores.
Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge.
Rested now. Caulfield for Suzuki. He scores.
In Pitlick, beautiful pass and a shot. They score. Nick Suzuki.
Suzuki scores to make it 4-3.
Who will be the Montreal Canadiens captain next season? Habs GM Kent Hughes essentially promised fans the team would name a new captain to replace Shea Weber by this coming season. So who will it be? The three leading candidates are Brendan Gallagher, Joel Edmondson, and Nick Suzuki. All three are leaders on the team and guys that get a lot of respect in the room. Brendan Gallagher has been thought of by most fans, including myself, as the next captain even before Weber got the job. But does that still hold true? He's been called heart and soul of this team for many years, and he's the type of player that gives 100% effort 100% of the time. He takes a beating for this team night in and night out, and his body pays a heavy price for the way Gally plays. He's earned the opportunity to be captain and does deserve the chance to be captain. But will he get the nod? Joel Edmondson is a very respected team leader. He's among the best of the NHL's stay-at-home, shutdown defensemen. He's a quiet leader who is great in the room and is looked up to, no pun intended, by everybody on the team. Eddie doesn't have the time spent in a Habs uniform that Gally does, but he also doesn't have the same toxic relationship with the refs that Gally does. And that could be a plus for Eddie. With 2 years left on his contract, if Edmondson is named captain, it will probably mean, though, another short-term captaincy for the Habs. Montreal hasn't had a long-term captain since Saku Koivu spent almost 10 years as Habs captain, ending in 2009. Montreal Canadiens captains used to retire as Habs, but that hasn't happened since Bob Gainey retired in 1989 after 8 years as the captain. Being named captain since then just seems to mean a guaranteed ticket out of town, and often quite quickly. And I'm thinking of Pierre Turgeon and Kirk Muller there in that regard. So there hasn't been a lot of stability for the captaincy since Bob Gainey retired, with Koivu being the one exception.
Here comes Nick Suzuki. He's got Armia with him. He shoots. He scores.
So that brings us to Nick Suzuki, the third member of the leading candidates for the job and the youngest at 23 years old, and just entering the first year of his new 8-year, $63 million, $7.875 million AAV contract. He's a 200-foot player, two-way center, a potential point-a-game plus player, a quiet leader, and in my opinion, the perfect fit to be the next captain. Both former Hab Ben Sherratt and current Hab Chris Weidman have said Suzuki will be next captain in their opinions. And I think both GM Kent Hughes and VP of Hockey Operations Jeff Gorton feel the same way, along with Coach Marty.
Caulfield and Suzuki in front, scores! Nick Suzuki from Caulfield.
Even though he's only 23, everything I've read and heard about Nick's maturity level says he's ready for the challenge and can handle the pressure that goes along with being Montreal Canadiens captain. Nick is a very intelligent young man. He's calm and mature beyond his years. is the perfect formula for the captain of a young building team on its way soon up the standings in the years to come.
Against Shifley, and what happens at the zone shift that the Jets are thinking, okay, I'm going to be able to get something going, and instead.
The fans that don't want Nick to be named captain, I think, are worried that it might adversely affect his career, that he's not ready yet. It could hold him back developmentally and could keep him from reaching his ceiling or his potential. I'm not really worried about that. With the way management team is being put together, with an added development team and all the other safety nets that they're putting together for the players, I think the current and future players here will be looked after both on the physical and mental sides of the puck. This should only make the job easier for Nick to adapt to and grow with. Also, by naming Suzuki the captain, armed with his 8-year deal tucked into his jockstrap, it brings stability to the captaincy. Nick won't be going anywhere for 8 years and maybe never plays anywhere else but Montreal. A stable, long-term captaincy can only be a good thing for the Canadiens. Maybe Nick gets the opportunity to break Saku Koivu and John Beliveau's record of almost 10 years as Habs captain. And at 23 years old, hey, Nick might just do it.
Gets his wheels going, beats Brayden Point to the outside, and we've seen this shot.
Let me know who you think will be Montreal's next captain by leaving a comment in the appropriate spot below. Thumbs up if you like the video. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.